Hey everyone, welcome back to Anna Nail School English channel. So in today's video I'm going to show you how to do acrylic sculpting. But before I start with the actual video, I wanted to show you a new brand that I discovered recently. So this brand is called Calyx London. They say they are an Indian brand and all their products are manufactured in India. So they have gel polishes, as you can see on the screen. I have a color gel and a top coat, and then my main focus was to figure out how their acrylic system is. So they have acrylic system, they have like UV lamps and e-files and then dust collectors, all kinds of things that you need as a nail technician is available at this brand. And I first time I saw this, so I decided I will go with their acrylic system. So what they mentioned when I was inquiring about the products is that their acrylic system is a slow setting system, so which means the monomer that they have is a slow setting monomer. So if you are a beginner, then this will be a best product to start with, because beginners, they struggle when they are trying to blend the beads, because acrylic is air dry. So you need to either work fast or you need to have like a slow setting monomer so that you can perfect your blending and everything, and then you can actually improve your skills, and then you can start with like a medium fast or fast setting monomer. So here, as you can see, I have a pink acrylic powder and their monomer, and I have a brush that I got from Temo. It's a number 10 brush, and I picked up a bead just to see how it is. So when I was like kind of looking around in their stall, I already checked the monomer and all. So it's a EMA monomer, which is a good thing. It's not an MMA monomer. It doesn't have like a terrible smell. If your monomer smells like shit, then it means that's a MMA monomer, which you're not supposed to use. Okay, so I'm going to show you how fast or slow this monomer is so that you get an idea. I have a video I think in my Hindi channel. Maybe I'll re-record and I put it up here about all my favorite acrylic brands that are there in India, including this one. I just wanted to show you how slow this is. Okay, so I picked up a bead and I put it up on my paper forms here, and now see, you can as you can see, the bead is wet. Okay, it's a pink color acrylic. As you can see, it's not transparent acrylic, it's semi transparent, you can say. So now I am leaving it here. So see, like after 40 seconds also I was able to kind of mold it. Okay, so that is more than enough time for a beginner to kind of work through the acrylic application. So now again, if I was giving it in more than enough time just to show you how much time we can actually take to work with. So again, after 40-50 seconds also I was kind of able to mold it. And obviously if you want to blend it, then obviously you can't blend it like even after 40-50 seconds. But in my experience, for my students currently, I recommend the Glamorous Nail Products acrylic system, because that is the slowest I have seen in India. But this one is much slower than the Glamorous Nail Products one. So if you're a beginner and you want to find a system that is like slow setting, then you can definitely try this one. This is not a sponsored video. I want to help all the beginners, so I'm just giving you an option which you can try. And these products, they are not like super crazy expensive or anything. So the monomer was, I think, 400 or 600 rupees only. Same the powder is also. So within 1000 rupees you can get both the monomer and the powder. And this is EMA monomer, which is again is what we need when we are working it on in a professional capacity. Okay, obviously even if it's a personal use, I don't recommend you to go for the cheapest version of monomer. Okay, so now that we know everything about the product, let's move on to the next step, which is to start applying the same product and do the extensions. So today I'm using paper forms, as you can see on the screen. So I'm just applying the paper form. So I opened that sticker from the paper form, applied that small round part underneath the form, and then I measured the corners of my nails, and then I did a small cut so that my form is like nicely curved around the growth point. Okay, so in case if you want to learn how to apply foams, I have a big detailed video on my channel. I think it's pinned on my homepage. You can check that out. Okay, or if you want me to make a video, full video just in this particular topic, do let me know. I have plans to publish shorts on these small topics, so do let me know if you wish to see like a full video, or you wish to see small shorts type videos. Okay, so also do let me know where you're watching this video from, so I just want to see where you are from. Okay, so now after applying the foam, I applied dehydrator. So this is just to remove all the oil moisture from the nail plates, because we need a really dry nail bed so that our extensions can last longer. After that, I applied primer. Primer basically helps to create a better bond between the product and your nail plate, but end of the day, the technique to have a long lasting extension is to do a good prep work on your nail plate. Okay, which doesn't mean you overfile and damage the nails, but you have to have a clean dry nail plate if you want to have like a long lasting nail extension. Okay, so as you can see, I picked up a bead here, and then I'm placing it at the free edge area. So there are different techs, they do different types, different techniques when they apply the product, but this is what I follow. So when I learned from my instructor, this is how they taught me, and I think this is the best way I prefer, even though I tried other ways, but I ended up with this technique as the best best technique to do product application when you have like paper foams on. Okay, so whenever we are using a paper foam to do nails, this is called nail sculpting. Basically it's just like we are building nails without having any plastic base. So when you're using a tip, so you already have a base there. Okay, you're putting product on top of the plastic, but here we have a base, but this base will be removed once the acrylic is completely dried. Okay, so now some people will ask, why should I use a foam? See, foams, first of all, foams are flexible, so even if you have like crooked nails or bitten nails, or like sideways growing, ingrown nails, it doesn't matter what type of nail is, you can use paper foams to kind of sculpt the nails. Whereas tips, you have to have it's a pre-measured one, then you need to if you have like a wider nail, then you may not have an exact size nails, and you have to measure the tips, and then you have to use glue to attach it. So all those steps can be mitigated or removed when you are using a paper foam. Obviously attaching a paper foam is a little trickier. If you don't know how to do it, then obviously it's going to be time consuming, but once you master the art of applying the foam, it's the most easiest, and it creates a nice deep C curve, especially for people with like curvy nails. This is the best thing to give a nice deep curve shaped nails, and the C curve actually gives extra strength to your extensions also. Okay, so we use the first nails to kind of create the length and shape of the nail extension that we are going to do. After that, I picked up a second bead and I placed it right behind the first one, and then moved to side, and then blended it towards the first bead that I did. So now the another question people often ask is how much thickness I should keep when I am doing the extension. Remember, when you are doing the first bead, stretch it and build the length that you want. In case if you think your bead was not enough to build a thickness, you can go again and pick up another bead and build up that thickness. Okay, and the thickness should be approximately close to a credit card thickness. It can be a little thinner than that, but not more than that. Okay, and towards the apex area, towards the cuticle, the acrylic, the product thickness has to be on the higher side. Otherwise what will happen, the nail, the stress area, if you don't have enough thickness, it will start to break. Okay, so the free edge area you can keep almost close to a credit card thickness, and towards the center you need extra thickness so that it can bear. Especially if you have longer nails, then obviously you need thicker center side, especially starting from the stress point of your nail towards the cuticle side. Okay. Okay, so here I have done all 3 bead applications, and as I said, since the product is slow setting, I have enough time to kind of play with it, especially when I'm sealing the cuticle area. So this is how we seal the cuticle area. After application, use your brush, the tip of the brush, to kind of push down and blend it, because the cuticle thickness should always be less. Okay, you don't need like a too thick. It has to be properly sealed so that it doesn't lift on the next day or after a week's time. Okay, so we have a completely sealed cuticle here. We have a nice and clean apex here, and always look from this angle so that you can see if we need more product at any area here. Okay, so now when I was looking, I see that a little uneven side is around this area, so I'm going to take a small bead and then I'm going to build up that little gap that I was seeing when I was looking from the side angle. Okay, so whenever you want to do, you do a reverse application. Like as you have seen, I use my brush in a different way, and then I blended the back side of the bead, and then using the normal blending method, I just blended it towards the free edge, so that now I have a clean architecture of the extension. So I'm going to do the rest of the nails offline, and then we'll start doing the filing and shaping. Okay, so to open the foam, all you have to do is just pinch it and then just pull it down. So here the thing is, since this is a slow setting, so it was not completely dried when I was opening the foam, so you have to be mindful of that. Okay, so when you finish all 10 fingers, by then it will be completely dried, but I just removed it right after I showed you guys how I did all of this. So now I'm going to start filing and shaping. So when you're using a foam, you might have a little uneven sides like this. Okay, so we start with these sides, and I'm using a 120-150 grit hand file here. So you're going to keep it straight like this, and then you're going to file and remove that unwanted edges first and bring it to a level to your side walls. Okay, so you do this on both the sides, and then you have a clean edge at the free edge area also. So normally people, they do a mistake when they are filing here. They keep the file in a what should I call it, in a odd position, and it will file into the side walls, and then you will have cracks around the growth points. Okay, so you have to keep your file really straight so that you are not filing into the growth point area. Okay, so now I'm just filing the free edge area. Once you have a clean edges, then you can start filing the top side of the nails. So I start from the sides here, and then I go and file the top side of my extension. In case if you guys want to learn how to file and shapes, do let me know. I'll make a specific video on this topic. So like I said before also, if you want to learn something particular, do let me know, then I'll make videos on that particular topic. So then like 10-15 minutes of video on that particular topic, so that you know the details of it. After doing the basic filing, I decided to switch to my electric file. So you can also use your electric file to do all your filing and shaping. Okay, so that will save you time, and obviously it will put less stress on your wrist and your hands. So I'm using a blue abrasive mark carbide bit here. So I'm going to file around the cuticle this way. So again, when we are doing the application, we seal the cuticle, but when we are filing, we are going to again do a little bit of sealing here again using the bits. And after that, if you have extra thickness, you can file down that, or if you don't have, you can just gently buff the uneven surface that you are seeing. You don't have to do so much filing if your application is perfect. Okay, so here we don't have much to file, but I still wanted to show you how to use an e-file to do the filing. So if you're doing the sides, you hold it like this. You have to be very careful. Okay, if you're a newbie using electric file, then obviously I don't recommend you to try this kind of filing yet. But once you have a good control over the electric file, then you can also file the side walls of the nails like this. Okay, and if you want to cut down the length, or if you want to reshape the nails, then you can again use the electric file to do this. You can also do the underside filing using an electric file. So just file and shape as I'm showing on the screen here, and the speed I'm using is around 16,000 rpm here, because I don't want to shape so much product. If I'm removing acrylic, then I go up to 30,000 rpm speed. This I'm not removing the product, I'm just blending the thickness and all as per my desire here. Okay, so it's just 16,000 rpm, and the mode I am using is forward mode. You don't have to do reverse mode. If you are a lefty, obviously you can use reverse mode, but if you are a righty, you can use forward mode to do the filing and shaping with your e-file. After filing and shaping, I am using a 100-180 grit buffer to gently buff off the unevenness of our filing, so that when we are doing the gel polish application, there is no uneven marks or anything on the nail plate, okay, the extensions. So after all the filing, buffing, shaping, this is how the nails looks like. I really like the pink, and the consistency and everything is good, the powder is good, and it's really slow setting. So for beginners, like I said in the beginning, this is something that you can try. So there you can find this brand on Instagram. Calyx London is the name. I'll show you the pictures towards the end of this video, so you can search them. I'll also put the a link in the description box so that you can find them. If you go to their Instagram page, they have a website link where you can place your orders and stuff. Okay, they also have nice brushes and all, but I only got powder and monomer and their gel polish. So this is how we sculpt the nails using acrylic, and next we are going to apply gel polish. So the color and the branding of the bottle is, I mean, overall I like the color theme that they have selected. So all the details of the ingredients and everything is printed on this. Whenever you're buying a product for your nail extension, in fact any product that you're purchasing, always check the ingredients, because some chemicals are too harsh for your body, so you don't want harmful chemicals touching your skin or touching your nails. So just make sure you are reading all the ingredients, and obviously you may wonder how I will know it's gonna be harmful or not. So when you learn the classes, whichever academy you are learning from, there should be a particular topic on the how to identify good or bad chemicals. Okay, so now next is gel polish application. As I said, I picked up one color from their gel polish collection, and the gel polish after application, I really like the consistency, the brush, and the pigmentation is also really good. One layer could be enough, but if you want really intense color, you can go for 2 layers of gel polish, and it's creamy, thick, kind of medium viscosity polish. And the top coat was also really nice, but the top coat is, again, it's a little high viscosity top coat. I'll show you in a few seconds. So here, whenever you are applying the gel polish, make sure your layers are thinner. Okay, the first layer, especially the first layer, has to be thinner, and go as close as you can towards the cuticle area, so that you have a nice and sealed cuticle side. You don't see a gap when you look at your newly done extension. Okay, that is something that people miss. They leave a big gap between their cuticle side and their extension, so it's very evident that after a week you will see like your extensions are 3 weeks old. Okay, so we don't want that. So go as close as you can. In case if you touch skin, just make sure you're cleaning it before you're sending it for curing. And after 2 layers of application, this is how the color looks like. Like I said, I love the pigmentation, I love the consistency and everything, and the top coat is a little on the thicker side, as I said, which is okay, fine, as long as it levels upon its own. I don't have a complaint. So this was nicely getting leveled after the application, so that is totally fine. And with that, I think that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave your questions in the comment section. Comment section, and I'll answer almost everyone's question. I don't like leaving the comments unread, so just feel free to ask your questions. And if you are purchasing these products, and let me know how you find it, especially beginners. I wanted to know. I recommend my students products based on my experience with the brands, because I know how difficult it is for beginners to kind of learn the blending technique, because you have to be fast, because acrylic dries on its own. It's air dry. Okay. That's it for today, guys. As you can see, this is the name, Calyx London. Okay, search this on Instagram, you'll find it, and then they have website link, so you can try them. And thank you for watching today's video, and don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you soon on my next video. Until then, stay safe, stay happy. Bye bye.